Burnley at home, a lovely 3-0 win.
Yes, what a game.
I think obviously there was the Godos wonder goal and the Mbeumo wonder goal. The Mbeumo one does go under the radar, I think, a bit because the Godos one was so good.
Yeah.
Both nominated for Goal of the Month. Godos did get it in the end.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then now we move on to Chelsea away. Probably my highlight of the season because I went to the away end.
Pinnock made it 1-0 with a header from a cross. Love Pinnock, great goal. And of course, Mbeumo got the last goal. Maupay really should have got his first goal for us then, since his return.
Yeah.
Like he did have an open goal from the corner from them, but Mbeumo got the goal. Really happy. Anything else on it?
Yeah, what made the game great is I was in the other end and my brother, who's a Chelsea fan, was in the stand right next to it and he left before the goal. So that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 wins in a row away at Stamford Bridge. 3-point bridge is what it really is.
Yeah, it is.
It's just
Truly.
our stomping ground, yeah. And, yeah, then moving on to West Ham at home. 3 wins in a row. Lovely.
It's a good run. Good run of form.
It was Maupay's first goal for us as well,
Yeah.
since his return. But then there was another game at the start of the season where we went 1-0 up and we just lost the lead so easily. There's so many games like Man United, Forest, Everton, Spurs, Palace, like so many games we've got the lead and we just lose the lead. But this time we actually managed to then get the win after losing the lead, and with a Collins header.
Yeah. Was it first goal?
Collins' first goal for Brentford, yeah. And I love Collins so much. I don't know how or why, but I just do.
He's a great player and he's the future of our defence.
Future captain.
Yeah, and then after that great run of 3 games, we lost away to Liverpool, which was just not a good result. 3-0.
Yeah, it's not a great result, 3-0 away. I remember we did actually play okay, considering, but 3-0 is an unfortunate result. Quickly moving on to Arsenal at home, another unfortunate result. What do you think?
Yeah, it was just annoying to only concede 1. We could have got a draw. But yeah, Havertz scored his first.
I think it was the 90th minute as well. It's just really frustrating.
Yeah, it's more painful when that happens.
It's so frustrating. It's the other side of the pitch. It's like 0-0, game's nearly done, Havertz back post. And we had kept Saka quiet the entire game. We were doing really well defensively. Yeah. And then he got one good cross in, Havertz gets the goal. I think it might have gone between Flecken's feet, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and then a good result at home against Luton. Maupay's second goal, starting scoring.
Yeah, it was good. I'm really happy for Maupay. We all love him.
Yeah,
and
great.
Yeah, we did then go on to make it 3-1 with a Ben Mee header. We all love Ben Mee again.
Yeah.
And a Baptist goal at the end. I felt KLP played really well, and he did deserve a goal. He helped create the Baptist goal that came from it. But 3rd home win of the season of 5, and yeah, Brighton away 2-1 defeat. What did you think?
I thought, yeah, it was not the best of games, but yeah, we get a penalty goal, which is good as always.
Mbeumo 3 from 3 from the spot at that point.
Slotting it like Tony did.
Yeah. I actually follow an account on Twitter, and it's called Brentford Stats, and they say this many days since Brentford's last penalty, and I think it's currently on like 140 days since Brentford's last penalty, and it was Brighton away, and so it really shows that we're not doing much in the box towards the end of the season. But also in that game, I remember it was a cross that got the winner, and it was Godos caught out again from a cross, and it's really unfortunate because also a few games before Aaron Hickey got injured, and so we're playing Godos, Saman Godos at left back, and it's just unfortunate. I remember actually in that game Vitaly Janelt was in midfield, and it was an incredible performance, some skills in there as well because I think Norgard was suspended. But overall, this is really where the season goes downhill.
Yeah, especially with that Mbeumo injury.
I felt like we had so many injuries, like the Rico Henry injury, the Aaron Hickey injury, De Silva, Schade. We were coping at this point with Mbeumo, but I think the Mbeumo injury was the one that tipped us over the edge, and that's where the season went downhill, because I'm pretty sure I saw, like, in our next 54 points we only got 7 in the league, and so that's... We're Mbeumo FC, that's what it is.
Yeah, Sheffield United away, poor performance. It's really just down to having most of our first team injured.
Yeah, it's incredible how many injuries we suffered this season. I think, we were starting Baptist and a bunch of other players that it was really just a second team. I think we had Ben Mee and Flecken and Wisser, and that was it. Everyone else was second string, and it was a good goal from McAtee outside the box. I don't think Flecken could have saved that one, even though we do often critique Flecken, especially at that point in the season we were.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if we have a second team, we should be beating Sheffield United. It was Steve Bruce. I think it's Steve Bruce. His first game back in charge of Sheffield United. But yeah, Aston Villa at home. 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa at home. Arguably one of my least favourite games of the season. I remember leaving the stadium absolutely fuming at the referee, David Coote. I think it was a horrendous referee performance. I would say it wasn't an easy game to referee, but it was absolutely horrendous. I think he got it all wrong. They should have definitely had a red card. What do you think?
Yeah, I think just gave nothing all game to either side.
I remember that Martinez definitely should have had a red card, because there was that whole Martinez-Morpie situation where Morpie ran into him and then Martinez dived down. And then another time Martinez ran into Morpie and Martinez tried to pick Morpie up by the shirt. And that should have been his second yellow card. He already had a yellow card at that point. And so that's another decision that went against us. Yeah. Actually, a decision that went for us actually was in the previous game, Sheffield United. Onyeka had a horrendous challenge on one of their players. We were lucky he stayed on the pitch, but that actually in the end didn't matter because we lost anyway.
Yeah.
Also, in the Villa game though, Watkins, he scores. I think he gets them the 2-1 lead, and he points at someone in the crowd, and it's just a bit of a sour note. What did you think? Do you still have respect for Watkins, is my question?
Some. The thing is, it was one fan repeatedly giving him abuse and stuff, but then the way he thought about it did just seem like he was celebrating against us.
I think Watkins he's allowed to respond to what someone's saying to him in the crowd, but it's just abuse. It wasn't racist or anything. I think genuinely he could have just got on with it, especially against his old club. I think Watkins and the fans had a really good relationship from the past, and he has kind of ruined it. I know lots of fans just don't really like him anymore. Might have called him the C word quite a few times from the crowd after that, but oh well. Well, Watkins actually got subbed on for England the other day.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I still respect him. But yeah, it was a bit of
a sour note.
Yeah, especially that game, but I forgave him.
So. A game to forget, definitely.
Yeah.
Wolves at home, a 4-1 defeat. One of the worst games of the season, one of the worst performances of the season. Yeah. They made it 1-0 or whatever, but what the worst bit off our own kickoff, within a minute, Wolves then made it 2-0 and it from a Collins mistake, and it's really, really bad.
Yeah, but then we were given a bit of hope with Wisser goal that made it 2-1.
It was a good goal.
Yeah, but then it didn't fare well after that.
And then after that, in the second half, Collins made another one or two mistakes, and it was just a bad day to be Nathan Collins.
Yeah, I genuinely thought he was an agent working for Wolves because they were his previous club.
That's funny you say that, because later on in the season when we played Wolves in the FA Cup, before the game I went to get a burger and I saw a sticker of Collins in a Wolves kit, and a Wolves fan must have stuck it up and it said, Collins, the secret agent for Wolves, and I was like, I ripped it down and chucked it on the floor.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, Wolves... by the end of the game, it's 4-1. I think I was like, it felt like in the West End, there was no one left around me. I genuinely thought, it felt like I was the only person left in the stand because so many people had left. But then, Crystal Palace away, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it was a good start with Lewis Potter's form continuing with an early goal. But then we didn't really do too much the rest of the game and conceded 3.
Yeah, I thought it was a great goal from Lewis Potter. It was a great skill pass from Jensen to Roslev, and then Roslev made a great pass to KRP, who feet first. I remember there was a long VAR check, but we were 1-0 up in 70-80 seconds, and then the game was all Crystal Palace's for the end. It was all Palace. I think one of the problems, Sam got us at fullback. I think Elise had a field day against him. Like, if I'm Elise seeing I'm up against Sam Gordis at wing back, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And he was at the end of the day. I think towards the end of the game, Morpie might have hit the crossbar, but I don't really remember, to be honest. Another game just blocked from memory.
Yeah, the only positive being that Lewis Potter goal.
Yeah, happy for him, but not what matters.